Not getting one. So that's fine, shit, boy. Would you mind giving me some take? Yeah.
What's going on here, sir?
The police have an investigation going on, and I'm asking you to move back behind where the tree is just to give us room to do our work.
Your request is denied.
Who are you?
I'm an officer.
Officer
and I
what?
work here. Officer Gonzalez.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to be
Officer
on the phone.
Gonzalez, you know, I could use a little less of that attitude you got
if
there.
she's telling you to stop.
Ever wondered what happens when a First Amendment auditor stands his ground? In Tucson, two guys set up outside a government-run emissions testing station, totally legal, right? But when an angry motorist bursts out of his car, grabs a 17-year-old's camera, and threatens him, things escalate fast. The teen uses OC spray in self-defense, the driver ends up arrested for assault, and you'll see why knowing your rights and staying calm can turn the tables in these tense encounters. Tune in to learn from their showdown and how law enforcement handled it.
I'm going to ask you, what are you doing? You can't tell me? You don't speak English?
Do they answer that to people all the time in public, or is it just?
Yeah, I'm demanding the answer that you.
Okay. Well, you're not getting one.
So that's fine, shit, boy.
Would you mind giving me some space?
Oh, that's good.
What are you, out of your mind, bro? You just walk up to somebody on this public sidewalk and grab them?
I just grab.
No, I got the whole thing on video. What the hell is wrong with you?
How about you next?
Yeah, you don't fuck with me, bro.
You didn't take
Back
me down?
up, back up. I got something
you
else that'll take
stupid
you. Just stay out of my
bastard?
face. You just assaulted a 17-year-old kid on the sidewalk.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
but
did.
I can assault an old bastard like you.
Knock yourself out, bro. If that's what you want to do, knock yourself out.
I took that camera out of my face.
I would suggest you get in your car and go about your day.
Well, really?
Yeah. And stop walking towards me.
Or what? Public
Just stop
sidewalk.
walking towards me.
Public sidewalk.
Yeah, well, you obviously don't know the rules, my friend. I would just get back in your car and go home.
I'm going to call the cops.
You're going to call the cops after you assaulted a 17-year-old kid? You're going to leave here in handcuffs. You're on 2 cameras.
Okay.
All right. Knock yourself out. I'm going to go get your plate number while you're doing that.
Go right ahead there.
Yeah, oh, I will. Well, you like threatening people? You're leaving here in cuffs today, buddy. You made a big fucking mistake. So you got Arizona AYV 1829. Some kind of piece of shit Mazda. This guy's out of his fucking mind.
Grab them in public.
Oh, I'm glad you sold them. Good.
I told you.
What a clown. And now he's going to call the cops on himself.
What an idiot.
I'm not going to call him. If he wants to call the cops on himself, I guess we're going to stick around and deal with that. So this one was looking like it was going to be a little boring here, guys, but that's why you never know. So stand by.
That's crazy.
Yep. And this is a great lesson for anybody watching here. I mean, just think about what you just saw. Okay? Tammy, I think was her name that works here, came out and said, as long as you guys stay on the sidewalk, which we know, and we don't need her permission.
Yeah.
But she came out, acknowledged the fact that we're allowed to be doing what we're doing, asked us not to come on the property. We're respecting that. And this guy decides to come out. Now, option number one was he could have just pulled out of the driveway and left.
Yeah.
And he'd be having a great day right now, going to get his beer or whatever else he does. I don't know, maybe his car failed and he's upset. But instead of that, what his mind told him to do was pull over, demand an answer of what we were doing, get out of his car, and walk up and physically grab Watchman here. Well, you know, he's got no way of knowing the Watchman's 17 years old, but you don't put your hands on anybody. So good lesson to be learned by all here today, and we'll see how the police handle it.
A determined auditor films on a public sidewalk while officers demand he step back 2 feet. Refusing their vague order, he repeatedly invokes his First Amendment right, even as they threaten handcuffs. In the end, his calm insistence that recording in public is lawful forces the cops to back down and let him walk away.
No.
No? What are you doing?
I'm recording.
Okay. Ready to read the law?
No, do you need to know?
Yeah, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, I don't have to answer.
Okay.
What's your name and badge number?
Why?
Because you're supposed to answer that. Right there?
Who are you?
Sir, can you please just give me your name and badge number?
It's Gage Cower.
Gage Cower.
Who are you?
Thank you.
Oh, you don't want to identify yourself?
I don't need to, sir. I haven't committed a crime.
Oh, we got one.
Take care, fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a constitutionalist, sir.
Well,
And
congratulations.
I'm a veteran.
You found a traffic crash.
Yeah. Congratulations, you just made yourself look dumb for the internet.
The First Amendment, which guarantees freedoms of speech, press, assembly, religion, and the right to petition your government for a redress of grievances, is binding on all levels of government. This includes the right to record in public, as it is generally considered a form of protected speech. In this video, we'll witness these freedoms put to the test as the police try to restrict the right to record in public.
Are you walking through?
Just so you know, you're being recorded.
And if you could do me a favor and just stay back behind where that tree is at. So we got stuff going on here. Sweet. So like if you could move back until you're behind where that tree is.
What's going on here, sir?
The police have an investigation going on, and I'm
Right.
asking you to move back behind where the tree is just to give us room to do our work.
You all need to intimidate me?
I'm not trying to
Just for simple request?
I'm waiting for you to giving you a simple request to just move back about 3 steps, and then you'll be in compliance with what we need.
Can I have your business card?
Yes, you can, but I'm going to have you move back
And
first.
identify. Actually,
Sir, are you,
you said
failing,
it's
are you failing to comply with me asking you to do that? Because
you said it's a simple request.
it is a simple request.
Excellent. Your simple request is denied.
Okay.
There's nothing here that you're observing as a officer safety or any of that sort, and moving literally 2 feet back doesn't change a thing of what you need to be doing.
Well, what
So-
we need to be doing is be able to feel safe that you aren't right behind us while we're doing our work.
What did I just said?
It
How
doesn't-
far is your
Sir,
vehicle? Where's your vehicle?
Sir, it doesn't matter what you just said. I'm asking you to do something that I can ask you to do lawfully. I'm not telling you to quit recording.
You can
I'm
ask
asking
me.
you
You
to
can
move
ask
back.
me, but it doesn't mean that it's a lawful order. So
Yes, it does.
your simple request, your request is denied.
Sir,
I'm on public sidewalk. Acknowledge that this is a public
We are
sidewalk.
allowed to ask
Now,
for you to go
the
to a
female,
place that
the
we feel is safe for
the
us.
female officer that just said, "Am I passing through?" Meaning, implying with that question, I am free to move around. Am I detained?
Well, if you don't want to move back, you will be detained. Yeah.
Why do I need to move back?
Because I've asked you to a couple of times, and I've
Right,
explained.
and I denied your request because
So-
this is nothing that's going on.
So are you passing through, or are you?
If I choose to, yes. Can I have your card?
As soon as you move.
Let me have your card.
Okay. Sir, what we're going to do then is
Okay.
we're just going to put you in handcuffs.
There's nothing in his people in handcuffs.
Well,
Where do you want me to stand?
I said behind where this tree is at.
So under threat of arrest, you tell me I have to comply with your unlawful order, your request.
Yes, sir. It is a lawful order.
Show me exactly the line where you want me to stand.
Take another step back.
Right here?
Right there. Right
If
there.
any of your asses move close to me, I'm going to consider every single one of you to be a threat.
And sir,
Don't intimidate
here
me.
is my card.
Do not intimidate me.
All right.
And if any of your asses tell me I don't have a right to move, and when I do decide that I'm going to move forward,
Stay there.
your asses better be where you are at. Understood?
Stay
Shut
there.
the hell up already.
You will not
Shut
be
the hell up.
arrested.
I'm already right here.
Coming forward. We will.
Right here. This is the line. Shut the hell up, Sergeant. Shut the hell up and get to your jobs. Apparently, there's nothing going on. It's just to harass and intimidate the law-abiding citizen exercising his constitutional rights. Am I correct?
Hey, have a good day.
Piss off.
Well done, guys. Okay.
That's right. Piss off. Now you're all done. Piss off.
All done.
Nothing is here going on. Piss off. Now I'm going to move around as a freed. Pieces of crap.
All right, buddy. Have a good day.
You got another complaint. Get the hell out of here.
Shut the hell up. Fuck. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, guy.
Shut the
He's
telling you. Nobody wants to hear your annoying ass voice. Like,
Don't worry about it. It's freedom of speech.
about your opinion.
Just like yours.
You want
Just like yours.
bitch, you want a cookie? Fuck.
I could have saved your ass if you would have been respectful, dude. I could have. I could have. Because you see, Because you see, guy, now you're on the other side. I could have saved your ass. Because I am not afraid of these pussies. Just didn't feel like going to jail today. Just didn't feel. But don't worry, we'll meet again. Piss off. Get lost. Every single one of you. Get lost one by one. Go.
Police training often emphasizes the importance of following procedures and giving clear instructions. Police officers often give directives to maintain order, ensure public safety, and enforce laws utilizing their discretion to address situations effectively and efficiently. But there are officers who use directives as a way of feeling like they are in control, even when no crime is afoot. They just can't help themselves. It's like an ID addiction. They have to have it. In the following clip, we'll see cops try to assert perceived control through unnecessary directives, getting shut down and dismissed. Let's watch.
I know. Just gonna ask you to not interfere with my stop, okay? They giving you a ticket? Speeding? What's that? For speeding?
Well, you can film, that's fine. Just go stand over by your car.
You got the wrong one. You got the wrong one.
What's that?
You got the wrong one.
I got the wrong
Just
one.
carry on. Do your business.
Okay, you need to back up, otherwise you're interfering with my stop. Okay?
Well,
I've been cordial with you so far. You need to stop talking. Okay.
You okay, man? You piss yourself a little bit or what?
Leave. Otherwise we're gonna have an issue, dude.
Why is that?
Because you're interfering with my stop.
Your stop is gone.
Yeah, now my stop is gone after you've been here the whole time. So here's the deal.
No, there's no deal.
Yeah.
There's no deal.
You can either get back in your car and you can leave, or I can get your identification, okay?
What's your name?
My name's Officer Lockwood.
Officer Lockwood with what department? And you're telling me you're going to get my ID for standing on a public easement recording
it's
you?
a public easement, but you're interfering with my stop.
Hi, your stop is gone, son.
Now my stop's gone, but you're interfering.
How did I interfere with it?
Okay.
You might want to go look up that statute and get a supervisor, son, or just get in your car and leave. That'd be best.
Okay.
You think that you're the first clown I've ever dealt with?
No, I know you're not the first person I've ever dealt with.
Okay, just leave. Go do your work.
Ever wonder what happens when a journalist stands his ground against cops demanding he stop filming? In this clip, a determined reporter shows up at the DMV with his camera, only to be met by Sergeant Gonzalez and others insisting he's on private property and must power down. Watch as he calmly refuses, challenges their authority, and calls out their illegal pocket search attempts. Can he uphold his First Amendment rights against an out-of-control sergeant? Tune in to see the sparks fly.
You can't be on the phone over here.
Who are you?
I'm an officer.
Officer
and I
what?
work here. Officer Gonzalez.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to be
Officer
on the phone.
Gonzalez, you know, I could use a little less of that attitude
but
you got
if
there.
she's telling you to stop,
You're acting
you
a
should
little bit
respect.
extra. Yeah,
Respect what she's telling you.
Okay.
Do you
How does
come
that?
here? Are you going to take a test?
How does respect equate into what I'm doing?
Because she's telling you to turn the phone off.
I'm all right. So think about your logic here, Officer Gonzalez. I could tell you respectfully, just go about your way and go back to doing
No,
your job.
because this is my job. This is private property.
Your job is not to tell me what to do.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not.
private property.
No. Your job is not to tell me what to do. Your job is to do whatever it is else you're supposed to do. I'm not sure what your job entails.
It goes with it.
To tell me what to do? No.
No, you're private property though.
This is not private
She's
property.
telling you not to turn the phone off. What you was recording?
I'm recording everything that I can. Anything that I can.
Are you taking a test or somebody else is taking a
Well,
test?
I don't have to answer those questions. You guys are both, coming at me with you guys are being disrespectful, not me.
No, you being disrespectful. She's telling you. She's a.
But I don't have to listen to her. And respectfully, I don't have to listen to you or her, ma'am. I don't.
You want me to call Broadway police then?
You can call whoever you'd like, yeah. I don't have to listen to them either. No, the police are not going to come and get me. I don't have to listen to them either, ma'am.
What are you recording then? I mean, honestly, what are you recording?
You right now.
Yeah, you have to respect what what she's telling you.
I don't. I don't have to respect, especially when she's telling me something that I don't have to do.
What did she tell you?
She told me to stop recording.
What is you doing here?
But that's like me telling you anything. I would never dare. I would never dare. At this point, I don't want to answer any questions. At this point, because of the way because of the way you both have came up to me and treated me, I don't want to answer any questions at this time, ma'am.
Are you taking a test?
I told you I don't want to answer any questions,
Take
ma'am.
the test?
I just told you I don't want to answer any questions.
Please, if you don't want to.
You can. I mean, ma'am, I'm not scared of the police. The police are here to protect and serve me. So, how you doing, sir?
What's going on?
Hey, how are you? Good. Good.
What's happening?
Nothing. Just taking some pictures and video, and Officer Gonzalez and some other people seem to not like that a lot. So.
I'll tell them it's against the policy of the motor vehicle.
Well, this is private property, sir.
This is not private property.
This is private property.
This is not private property.
Yes, it is private property.
It's not private property.
It is private.
I looked up the surveys before I came here, and this is not private property. No, the state. This is owned by the state of New Jersey, which means that it's.
Which is private property.
You're saying that the state.
Motor vehicle is part of this private property.
No, it's owned by the state, which means that it's public property, sir. I think that's ridiculous that you would say that this is private property when it's owned by the
private property.
It's who's it owned by? The state.
By the state, yes.
Okay.
But so you saying any place in the state you could go there?
Yeah.
Go there?
Any state any state property that's not restricted? Yeah, I can go there.
You're saying it's against their policy for anybody to be.
So, ma'am, let me get this straight. This doesn't make any sense because Officer Gonzalez, you call him because I'm in supposed.
The supervisor.
Okay, the supervisor called him because I'm in supposed violation of a policy. You're not policy enforcement, sir, right? You don't enforce policies. You're a law enforcement.
Yes.
I'm not breaking any laws.
Well, this is private property. That's why.
This is not private property. It's scary that you would think that this is private property, sir. Really. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Yes, right here, Withers. Yep.
Withers?
Yes.
Thank you. Hi, how are you, ma'am?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sure, I'm Officer Maloney. Can you take your hands out of your pockets for my safety?
Oh, my hand in my pocket is not for your safety.
Yes, it is. It's for my safety, sir.
It's a little chilly out here. I don't have any weapons on me.
Sir, can you check them? Because I don't know what.
You cannot just check me. You can't do that. You can't go in my pockets. I don't consent to searches or seizures. Hey.
Sir, take your hands out of your pockets.
You can't tell me to take my hands out of my pocket. What? It's not against the law to keep my hand in my pocket. It's cold out here. It's a little windy out here.
I don't know if you have a weapon.
I don't. I'm telling you I don't. I'm not going to show you my hands, man, because it doesn't. That's not against the law.
Talk to you over here.
You can't just search people. What's wrong with you?
So
Your logic.
YouTube.
That's I don't know. But all I know is that is a problem. That officer's actions is a problem. You can't just go up into somebody's pockets. You can't do that. She tried to. You tried to. If I didn't, I backed away. It doesn't matter. You have a weapon. So you have a weapon. You have a taser and a gun.
Do I?
You do.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You all have You all have weapons here. You all have weapons here. Except me. I'm the only one without a weapon. I'm the one with the camera, and you guys are terrified.
I have a camera too, also. So.
Yeah. Should I be terrified of you because you're recording? Ridiculous.
Am I supposed to be terrified of you?
Yeah, you are terrified of me because you tried to go in my pockets. I didn't try and go in your pockets. You tried to go in my pockets.
Well, I don't know what you have in your pocket.
Hey, Sergeant. How are you, Sarge? Hey, Sarge. If I can speak to you for a minute. Thank you.
His hands out of his pocket.
Well, that you got to do for my safety. If you want to speak to me, take your hand out of your pocket so I know I'm safe and you're safe.
But, sir, you have 5 officers here.
That doesn't matter. I've done this for a long time. They're asking you to take.
But you can see that I don't have any weapons.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No,
does that look like? Does that look?
Show me your hand. Then.
But it's a power thing.
I'm not going to entertain that.
It's a power thing. It's a power thing.
I'm asking to see your hands the way you can see.
And you can see what's in my pocket.
No, I can't.
You can.
I'm not asking to see what's in your pocket. I'm asking to see your hand.
So if I took my hand out of my pocket and then I put my hand back in my pocket,
if you want to put it back in your pocket,
that makes no sense.
Outside of your pocket to make sure there's nothing in there. So do you want to take your hand out of your pocket, or would you like me to pat?
I would like. I don't consent to any searches and seizures. I would just like to speak to you.
I'm not searching or seizure. I'm not taking anything from you. I'm going to make sure I'm safe They're safe.
Everybody's safe. What is wrong with you? Everybody is safe.
There isn't anything wrong with me. You asked to talk to me.
Yeah, and
so now I'm here to talk
I'm here to
you.
complain. Excuse me, let me speak, please.
I'm
here to issue a complaint.
I see your hand out of your pocket.
I'm here to issue a complaint for the same exact
you
thing.
take your hand out of your pocket.
Let me speak to your supervisor.
I am my supervisor.
No, you're
I'm
not.
the road supervisor.
No, you're not. There's a lieutenant above you.
No, he's on the desk. He's not on the road. So if you want to go inside, we can go speak to him.
You are giving off a horrible example for your police department.
I'm not giving a horrible
because my hand is in my pocket.
Hand out here so I know everybody's safe. I don't know
Everyone
you,
is safe.
Me.
I don't know you, but yeah, you have a gun. He has a gun. He has a weapon.
With it.
Okay.
My hand's not near my gun. So all I'm asking
it doesn't
you to
matter.
take so I can
I don't
talk
have
to
a
you.
weapon. It doesn't matter.
Well,
so you should be able to call people. You should be able to talk to people
I'm trying
that have
to talk
their
to you.
hand in the pocket.
No, that's not. And once, if you want me to pat it, and then I can be sure there's nothing in your
I don't
pocket.
consent.
Okay. Well, but then I'm not going to speak to you till I know what's going on. So what's the deal? Is he here for any testing?
We don't know.
Okay.
He's just walking around recording. I've been asking that he would research.
Okay.
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sure. It's Sergeant Dayon.
My name is
Dayon 1138.
Sergeant Dayon. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story here at the Motor Vehicle Commission.
For what? Do you have their you have their permission to be here? Did you
I don't need their
supervisor?
I don't need their permission to be here. This is public property.
It's not public property in that sense.
It is public property.
It's public property if you're here to conduct business.
No, it's
if
public.
If not, they can tell people they don't want to service them or they can't be on the
No,
property.
they can't do that.
Yes, they can.
They can't do that.
Yes,
You're
they
wrong.
can.
I've spoken to the Motor Vehicle
Well,
Commission.
we're going to go speak to their supervisor since they're on their way. We'll find out. If they don't want you on the property, you can go film from off their property.
This is public property,
It's not
sir.
public property.
It is
in
public
that sense.
property.
It's public so everybody can come
This
here
is
and go
owned-
to DMV.
Government property is public
Not
property.
in that manner, the way you're,
Yes, it is.
They don't want you.
Government property is public
if you're
property.
making them uncomfortable and they don't want you here.
So you can kick me out of your police station?
Can I?
Yeah, can
if
you?
I have to, or if there's a problem?
If I'm recording.
Recording what?
If I'm recording inside, okay then, so I can sit here and record.
But that's my department.
It's
That's
not your
my
department,
home
it's the
base.
people's department.
If they're saying they don't want you on the property, that's going to be their decision to sign complaints against you and do that.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, that's where we'll take it since you don't want to.
And you'll be violating my rights, and then I'm going to hold you accountable. I promise you that.
Okay, well,
I will hold the Motor Vehicle Commission accountable.
Hold whoever you want. But
Why are your officers so scared? Why do
I'm
they?
not scared of
No, but
anything.
why did your officers come up to me and say, "Get your hand out of your pocket"? Get your hand
they don't
and
know
then
who
try and
you
go
are,
into my pocket?
because
she
they
attempted to go inside of my pocket. I had to back away from her.
But nobody went in your pocket.
Away from you, sir, because that was I didn't know what you had in your pocket.
Sir,
You should listen. You should really get another job if you're going to be so scared.
Like, we're not gonna.
If you're going to be so scared, you should get. If you're going to be so scared, you should get another job, man. Maybe work at a bank or something.
Where's you guys? Where's the supervisor that runs this so we can decide whether they want him here or not?
Yeah, whether you're going to get a lawsuit or not.
That's
Because you don't care, because you're not going to pay it.
It's not about that. If they're telling you,
How
they
long have
don't
you been?
want
How
on
long
your
have you been a law
property,
enforcement officer that
plenty.
you're scared?
I'm not scared of anything.
You're scared of me and my hands in my pocket.
I am scared because
Why?
people have things in their pockets sometimes
Oh my
that
God,
are dangerous.
ridiculous.
And then the most people that don't, they say, "Sure, check my pocket," and we move on.
In all the years you've ever been a law enforcement
I
officer, have you ever seen someone commit a crime and while they're filming?
Yes.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God, ridiculous! You're lying.
People have phones; they film everything. You're asking me a question,
But you're lying.
I have
You've never seen people
film things, and what they're doing is a crime, and they get charged later or charged during it, and sometimes it's used for evidence. I don't know what the.
Oh yes, I've seen those too. They're called law enforcement officers' body cameras. That's what they're called.
You're asking.
You're right. Law enforcement officers' body cameras is the one that films.
Sir, you have your ID on you?
I didn't commit a crime, so I won't be handing that over today.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
I told the sergeant my first name's Sean.
Can you tell me your last name? Because I gave you my last name for my family.
Oh no! I just don't give out any private information unless I've been suspected of committing a crime.
Nobody said you committed a crime.
I know that.
What they said you is if they
I know
deem
that.
they don't want you on the property any longer, or you're causing a disturbance to the business and what they're doing, you're going to have to go. That's what we said. We never said you were committing a crime.
Supervisor has come back.
So I went in and told you. Can you do me a favor? I'm over here talking to my partner.
I understand.
You can't interrupt my conversation.
I don't want to interrupt your conversation.
Step away from me. You want to film over there, film me. But don't get any closer to me. I'm speaking to my partner. It has nothing to do with you right now.
Everything that
It
you're
has
talking
nothing
about,
to do with you right
everything
now,
that you're
Sean.
talking about in
Step
public
over there.
is
Do
my
not
business.
Get closer to me. Thank you.
Everything that you're talking about is my business,
Don't
sir.
get closer to me.
So this is public property, like I told you before. If you want to have a private conversation, I suggest you go. I suggest you go in private and have that conversation, sir.
Sean, I don't know about your 10 followers or whatever you have on your line, but you don't have any business in my conversation.
You're a tyrant, sir. And like I said, if you have a conversation you would like to have,
your tens and tens of followers.
my tens and tens of followers.
Go in, get her information. I spoke to her. She doesn't have a separate complaint.
Okay.
So they're gonna. The supervisor said if he wants to roam around and do his thing, he can do his thing.
Okay.
That he hasn't done anything beyond what their spectrum is. So we're done. So get her information.
All right, we're done.
Well, they do have a sign that says you can't record, but it's an unconstitutional sign. Very unprofessional, Sergeant. I'll be issuing a formal complaint against you and your officer, and Officer Maloney. I will be, and the people will hold you accountable. I promise you that. The tens and tens of followers and subscribers.
Okay.